What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Context. Today we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm going to save my commentary for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that.
Hello.
Am I muted now?
Yeah, sure. How old are you?
I'm 38.
All right. So, what's your disagreement?
So the question was about women.
Yeah, why does he have to be so? Why does he have to be good in bed?
He doesn't have to be good, but he can't be the worst.
Well, okay.
Like you said, a woman should tell a man what pleases her.
Mm-hmm.
So if we initially have intercourse and it's not pleasing to me, but everything else is, good, I would explain to him what is not pleasing to me and what I like to please me.
You
And
want to be
then
married?
from
Do you
there,
want to
if
be?
he
How old are you? Sorry, how old are you?
I'm-
38.
I'm 38, yes,
Do you
sir.
have any children?
I have 2 children.
Do you want to be married one day?
Yes, sir.
Would you like any more kids?
No, sir.
So, automatically, you're looking. If you got married, you'd be looking for a stepfather.
Well, their father is very active in their life.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It's still a
Okay.
stepfather. Still a stepfather, active or not. So, were you married to their father?
We were engaged. I wanted to be married. He even
the engagement queens. My goodness, I
no,
laugh because it's becoming like a running joke on this channel now. How many times I asked a black woman if you been married? He's like, nope, been engaged. You got the kids though.
I
And here's the
understand that.
problem. And here's the problem. If a man were to marry you, straight up, a man taking on 2 kids and being a stepfather, don't you think you should be happy that you get that? Why do you
Yes.
get, I mean, sex is, how does that compare into a man? See, that's what the first woman, I couldn't get it. I mean, when you start listening to somebody talk like that, it's like you ladies don't rank men except outside of money and a wallet and a dick. What would a stepfather be bringing to your daughter's life and your life outside of the bedroom?
Oh, well, I hope he wouldn't be bringing anything to my daughter's life in the bedroom.
Obviously not, but you know what I mean.
For my daughter to see how a male is supposed to treat a woman, to see how a man is supposed to operate. It's like I said, for me, I wouldn't necessarily, if the sex wasn't good, I wouldn't necessarily X him out and leave him.
Okay.
I said that I would try to work with him. I know
That's
my
good.
circumstances.
That's good because
I'm very aware of my value. I know my circumstances. I'm not married, not by my choice. My cheater was a sloppy cheater, as you would call him.
Okay.
He had a child outside of our engagement.
Okay. So ultimately, working with somebody makes more sense because most women today don't see much value in men. So it's like we have to go. It's like I don't see men. That's what I'm starting to gather from this platform because they don't see the intrinsic value in men. The only way men really show value in a lot of women's mind is in the bedroom and at the bank.
I agree.
So at least as a woman with 2 children, you know how at least it would be to have somebody else in the house to help shoulder that responsibility. So,
of course. And I would in turn try to do everything that he asked of me that is, pleasing. If I'm not pleasing him, anything, I would actually inquire. Is there anything that I can do to please you?
That's a more workable situation. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Go ahead and unmute yourself, Janelle. We have to keep this on. This conversation needs to stay tight. because I don't want to go all over the place. Janelle, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay.
What
I'm
value
back.
does a man bring to the what value does a man bring outside the bedroom and outside of the bank?
He definitely needs to be a supporter. He needs to be a protector, and he doesn't have to provide everything because I'm willing to step up. I'm not one of those women from the 1950s where he has to do everything. So I'm definitely going to pull my weight too. So just be a supporter, be a provider, be a protector.
Hold on. I've asked you what value does a man bring outside the bedroom and the bank, and then you said he doesn't have to be a supporter.
The sole provider. He doesn't have to be the sole provider.
Being a supporter, what does that mean? Don't overtalk me. Don't overtalk me. What is that? What does being a supporter mean?
Okay, so if we have children and it's an issue going on with the kids, and
but you only want one kid.
No, I'm saying kid or kids. I'm just speaking hypothetical at this point.
Oh, so, but ma'am, hold on. That's why I asked you all those questions up front to kind of get understanding, because when you ladies do this, you make it up as you go, and there's no questions I can answer to follow up. You only wanted one kid. So we're going to deal with one kid.
Though,
well,
Kevin.
Hypothetically, you only have one kid.
Okay. All right. So if we have it, if there's an issue with our child, and I see that it should be done like this based off what's best for our child and our family, I would want him to support my decision on that.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
we go.
Yeah, this is why women like you end up buying dogs and dying alone. Because that means
I don't like dogs. I'm allergic.
Well, it doesn't matter what you like. Dogs, cats, gerbils, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you just said, if you make a decision for our child, you want your husband to support you.
Yeah, but if he feels like it can be done, if it should be done this way, then I'm going to support him. It's going to be reciprocated. I want to work with him, not against him.
Who leads?
He leads, of course, definitely.
I ain't heard. Thank you, Lyric. I'm saying the same thing. I ain't hearing nothing leadership, nothing.
You didn't ask?
Yeah, all right, enough. Not enough of this silliness. Yeah, let's go ahead and help you on out. I want y'all to understand that's an overweight school teacher. Average looking overweight school teacher. Coming in with all that attitude. Yeah, you can laugh, Lyric. You can laugh at her. That's right. An overweight, average looking school teacher coming in here with all that attitude. What the French toast you think you talking about? He's going to support my decision, and I this and I that, and I blocky blue blah. The hell?
What we just heard shows exactly why so many relationships don't work. It wasn't about the question. It was about who's in charge. When asked what guys bring besides money and hooking up, her answer kept going back to one thing: what she wants, her rules, her way of doing things. That's not how relationships work. That's basically saying, do what I say or get out. She only talked about guys being leaders after someone pushed her on it. It wasn't her first answer. That tells you what she really thinks. She thinks being the leader is something she gets to decide. And when you have to ask permission to lead, you're not really leading. A guy who takes care of kids that aren't even his is doing something big. That's not just being nice. That's taking on a huge job. But then she wants that, and she wants to make all the decisions. That doesn't work. Good relationships happen when both people know what they're supposed to do, when they actually respect each other, when they get how hard the other person's job is. But when one person treats the other like an assistant instead of a partner, it falls apart. This wasn't really about sex or money. It was about who gets to be the boss. And if a guy isn't actually the leader, then he's just doing whatever she tells him to do. Most guys who have any self-respect won't put up with that. Here's the deal. If you want a strong guy, you have to actually let him be strong. If you can't do that, he's going to leave. So that's what I think happened here. If this makes sense to you, hit that subscribe button. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.